Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 67 of this Tennis Manager 2022 save. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back here at the Death Tennis Academy. It's been a bit of a slow opening of the season for Shaunetta. She's struggled to find victories. She's had some tough draws as well, which hasn't really helped things. But finally, she has got herself somewhere in a tournament and we're going to come back to see whether she can push on and maybe get her first victory of the season in a tournament. So after the Australian Open, she then went to this WTA 100 event and played the 324th ranked player in the world, Maria Bondarenko, and lost against her somehow. Lost on a tie break. So again, tie breaks not doing what we want them to do. Won the second set 6-4, but the first and third set lost on a tie break. A hugely disappointing result because it was this tournament I was hoping would kind of get that shape back to good and be able to start pushing things in the right direction. So that was very, very poor after the Australian Open. She then went to the St. Petersburg, and in the St. Petersburg Trophy, she then had a really tough tie playing Naomi Osaka, second in the world. Not really expecting anything out of this, but actually gave a very, very good performance. Lost 7-6, 6-4, but actually really pushed Naomi Osaka, which was pleasing. But again, only a single point earned and 25 grand earned in that tournament. So it was not been going well. In the Acapulco Open, it was a little bit better. She did beat the 72nd ranked Latvian Camila Bartone 6-3, 6-1. That went really well, but then lost against 109th ranked Claire Louis, who I think she's played before and lost to before, in 3 sets. And again, tie break being her undoing. So it really didn't look very clever for Shaunetta at this point. But in the very next tournament, she has managed to get things back on track. Here we are at Indian Wells, and you can see she is top ranked player here, but she has beaten a lot of players who were similar to the level that some of those other players we've lost to were. So beat a very comfortable first round match, beat Monica Kilvanarova, I can't say that one, from the Czech Republic, 6-3, 6-4, good victory. Then the Spanish player, 85th in the world, so it's a much better quality opposition, Sarah Sorabias Tormo, beat her 6-3, 6-2. Then in the quarterfinals, the American Katie McNeely beat her 7-5, 7-6. It was a little bit more tricky, but the key thing there, she did win a tie break, and she's going up against our old nemesis from the junior days, Clervay Ngunu. We've got a lot of experience against this player. We've beaten her and we've lost her. Eugenie Bouchard is another player we've played quite a lot in the past in the other side of the draw as well. So if we get through this first match, it's not going to be easy in the second match, but our ranking, which is currently 39, so we are trying to get into the top 30 this year if we can. This surely has to be one that we need to get the victory. Let's go and play this first round match against the 5th seed Clervay Ngunu. So we've had a really interesting bunch of matches against this player. We've beaten her 4 times, lost to her 3 times. I don't think we've played her that recently, in all honesty. What year are we in? Yeah, we're in 2026, so we haven't played her for a couple of years. We've had some battles against her. It's been a while. A lot of them go to 3 sets, but we have slightly the better against her. So it's going to be a fun one, this. I think both of us are in probably medium form now. We're confident, we're determined, reassured. So I thought that was a good one. We've emotionally destabilised her. Right, we've just taken the chop off the backhand, just under normal circumstances, and we're just chopping when we're defending. I think that makes more sense. We'll see how that goes. If we start making a lot of mistakes, we might put it back on. So let's go. Well, not the greatest start. We're 30-40 down. And it's a double fault. That's a terrible start from Shawnetta, considering her serve is her big weapon. We've got a chance maybe to get back the other way. 30-40. It's 3-2. Oh, that was on the line, surely. It's back to Juice. Another chance here. Cleve and Gunu only needed a single chance, although she didn't have to work for it at all. Oh, she's gone wide with a volley. Everything that she's got, that was such an easy chance. Well, we look like we're going to lose this first set, but we got given a glorious opportunity to deal with Ngunu here. And she's gone long again. Wow. So some of the mistakes she's making at key points are pretty abysmal. I'm going to push this up to intensity at key points up a little bit, because I don't think we necessarily deserved that. That seemed as a lot of unforced errors, but none of them were sort of backhand unforced errors, so it's not really, I can't really change what I was doing. So let's go again. I think we've got this second set potentially. We're 2-1 up and we have an advantage. We know we need a lot more chances, or a lot more break chances than most other players do for some reason. We're just not very incisive when it really matters. We have a set point though. It's 5-4 advantage. Oh, that's well played from Ngunu. Right, we go into a tie break. We know how good we are at tie breaks. We took an early lead and then let it slide, and Clever Ngunu, he's got a chance to do this. And I don't think we've seen Shawnetta win a point on camera, so she's going to have to do something spectacular here. Oh wow, well done, just powered past us, and we have lost this game, and that is wildly disappointing, because I really did think we had enough to get through that, but we've got deep into a tournament, which I think is really important there, and hopefully we can use that now to build on our shape and just get that up to, there we go, yes, so our shape is now excellent. That makes all the difference, So now physically we're going to be much more superior than we were. So looking at the planning going forward, I think we're going back to Indian Wells in the big tournament now. We're playing in a little tournament, now we're in the bigger one, and we're going to be playing. We've got a reasonable rank in this. There's a lot of players here, so there's a lot of rounds as well to this tournament. So if we can qualify for some of the later rounds, that might be huge. Let's go and see who we're drawing, and you're not going to see any of the tournament, but we'll at least see who we've drawn. So we have dropped now to 43rd in the world, so it's not quite the direction I want us to be travelling in, but you know, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I think we seem to start very slowly every single year, and I'm not entirely sure. Right, can we see this draw? Has it been kind to us? No, it hasn't been drawn yet. Okay, so we've had the draw now. Let's go and have a look at it. Okay, so we've had the draw. We've got a tough one. In all honesty, we've drawn Erika Andreeva. We've played her a few times before, as I remember. Unfortunately, there's no way to actually see that on this screen. Certainly, her name rings a bell. So, if we get through against Erika Andreeva, which I think is going to be a tall order, given how we're playing, then we've got to play Amanda Ansamoah. We couldn't really have had it much tougher than this, I don't think. That's a horrible draw. At least we could have had an easier an easier run, maybe a qualifier or someone like that. Your qualifiers, they get to play each other. That's unfair. Some of these weaker players at the top of the draw, they all get put at the top. I don't understand that. Anyway, folks, that's that. I hope you enjoyed that this episode, and yet another disappointing result, but I think we are moving in the right direction finally. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.